Hello, welcome to a new episode of Retro Rank Rhapsody. This episode, the Hanukkah episode. December 2nd marks the start of Hanukkah, and I felt like it'd be worthwhile, especially since it's December, so our month of games take that at least half the time we're going to be taking a look at holidays, that we can take a game that look at a game that either looks at, Hanukkah itself or at least Jewish faith. Unfortunately, there didn't seem to be anything about Hanukkah specifically. However, there's the game that we're going to be taking a look at today. That game being the Shivah. The Shivah is the first game by a developer by the name of Wadjet Games, headed by Dave Gilbert, and is basically a modern-day developer of, point-and-click kind of Sierra-style adventure games. Well, maybe not Sierra style, but point and click. They have a little bit of Sierra, but a little bit of LucasArts in there too. So, yeah, why don't we just go ahead and start and take a look at that. The Shivah. First game by Wadjet Games, headed by Dave Gilbert. As I really hope it's Dave Gilbert.
It's Dave Gilbert, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, so... Yeah, we haven't really done a whole lot of point and clicks. In fact, the only one we really have done is King's Quest 1, which...
And how did that go?
Terribly.
Nice.
Thankfully,
Love Sierra.
Thankfully, this one, being of a little bit more modern. And yeah, King's Quest 1 probably is not exactly the most... It's kind of hard to describe it as point and click, but it's kind of still a little bit. But yes, thankfully the Shivas, with it being developed in 2006, they kind of learned some lessons actually fairly well.
That is what I've heard.
Also, I keep on forgetting how Steam alphabetizes their games. So
yeah, because they include the in front of everything like some freaking monsters.
So
yeah.
The Shivah.
The Shivah.
Not to be confused with the Shivah.
No, not the thing that's usually Final Fantasy summon.
I was gonna say making a joke about the dog, but
let's see. The Night Sky
dogs are good too, I guess.
Will never win any awards. These are desperate. I could relate. So yeah, this little bit happens every time you launch the game. And this seems to be a major plot point in this game. Because, also one other thing, I am going into this pretty much blind. I know the small bit of plot that they kind of give in the Steam description, but,
yeah.
Yeah, same.
Okay, so, is the sound looks like it might be actually a little bit quiet.
It's a bit loud.
Yeah, that's what I think. Probably a bit loud, if anything.
Okay.
The music. The speech, we have no idea.
Kibitz mode. Kibitz mode is dev commentary.
Oh.
So we're gonna leave that off for now. So let's go ahead and start.
It's good that you're playing this game now, because honestly I don't know what's better for the season than Crisis of The dialogue might be a bit loud too.
Oh. Damn it. Okay. I might have to restart.
Oh.
Leave me alone.
Because I don't know, it's not giving me options to do menu. Oh, I didn't want to save screenshot. Oops, that's not it.
Go
Well,
away.
honestly, now would be the good time to do it.
Leave me alone. Services.
Goddammit.
I said, fine.
Okay, oh, here we go. Let this Oh. Wadjet
Is this
games.
Goldfarb? Do we-
Could be. I gotta go through this again.
It sounds like Goldfarb.
It does have an IMDb page, so it'll probably list it.
I mean,
it up. Oh.
It'll be the usual. I mean, like
The
get your
usual.
get your Wadjet voice actor bingo card out.
It does seem like they do share a bit from the little bit I did look at
Well,
the IMDb.
They like people. They have, people they like, and they usually do a pretty good job.
Gilbert's getting his friends. It's what I would. It's the same thing I would be doing. Is like I'm gonna grab my friends.
Thank you, Cantor Kaplan. Today in my sermon, I'd like to discuss suffering. Why do bad things happen to good people? Wherever there is pain, or oppression, or poverty, the question is always the same. How could God let this happen? Is God as good as we think? Can he, in fact, do evil? Maybe, on occasion, he even enjoys inflicting pain.
The off-screen snoring is fantastic.
It's really
Yes.
you got to really work to get X's and R's into
I-
your snoring.
No. I can't do this. I'm sorry.
Rabbi?
You heard.
Huh? What?
Go home, Mrs. Raymer.
Is it over already?
Yeah.
Rabbi Stone, wait! You can't just stop.
Sure I can. Just watch me.
But
It's over, Josh.
you can't mean that.
Look, you're a good kid. You've got a good
Good fuck,
voice and a good
Josh.
future. Don't let me hold you back. Now do a mitzvah and call Mrs. Raymer a cab. Goodbye, Josh.
Okay, here we go.
I did check. It is in fact Abe Goldfarb,
Okay.
Yep.
the voice of Joey Malone.
Services are canceled. I repeat, services are canceled. Leave me alone. Leave me alone, I said. Fine, I'm coming. I thought
Also,
I told
'cause
you
it
to
used
go
provide
home.
the service to
Stone,
Torpo.
there's
Do you
someone
want
here.
me to get you a
Tell him to
guide?
get lost.
Oh,
There's no
you
service.
can-
I did have
no,
one up.
it's a
Okay.
cop.
Huh?
Detective Sam Durkin.
Although
Midtown
having an
South
additional
Precinct.
guide might help.
Oh,
Because,
Could I
God.
talk to you for a few minutes, Rabbi Stone?
This
I ha-
asshole is an unavowed.
Sure thing.
Thank you.
Fine.
Oh God,
Josh?
who is this
Take a hike.
rabbinical
You remember
response?
the Chinese, the
So,
the
I assume-
Are you
Mission in
familiar with
Chinatown?
Mr. Jack
Yeah.
Lauder?
that guy,
should I be?
the guy at the
Okay.
I'm
restaurant,
asking the questions, Rabbi.
Fine.
the really
Yeah,
depressed.
Lauder.
the thing is, if I go to look at the guide,
Lauder.
this game does not like it when you alt
Oh.
tab out because it will
You know him.
freeze.
Yeah.
What can
So
you
I
tell me
should get
about
a guide.
You used
to
belong to this
in case
congregation?
You need help.
it? Used to.
No. Left about 8 years ago, I think. What's this about?
Have you had any contact with him since?
No, I haven't. Care to fill me in here?
Do you read the papers?
Who has the time?
So, you're not aware, Rabbi Stone, that Jack Lauder has been dead for 3 days?
No.
Does that bother you?
Should it?
Answer me, Stone.
No.
So, you and Mr. Lauder weren't close?
No, we weren't. What's the deal, Durkin?
I've seen Lauder's will. He left you a significant amount of money.
He left me money? Is this a joke? Are you joking with me, detective?
No, I'm not joking.
How much?
I don't have the exact amount, but somewhere in excess of 10,000.
Bull.
It's the truth.
Jack wouldn't give me bubkiss, let alone $10,000.
And why is that, Rabbi Stone?
He just wouldn't.
Huh. This temple's in pretty sad shape, isn't it, Rabbi?
Well, you're not blind, that's for sure.
Can you afford the repairs?
Do I look like I can afford it?
I'm just asking.
Oh, you're just asking.
Right,
Well, I'm
Metaphors
going to
don't have to-
ask you to leave. Don't let the door hit
From
you
what I
on the
saw, the
way
guy's
out.
rabbinical
Stone.
response does seem to be
Get
the
out of
most
my
common
office.
thing.
Listen,
No, you listen. I know where this is going, and I don't like it.
I'm just doing my job.
Yeah, you're a real mensch. Get out of here.
Fine. I'll leave, Rabbi Stone. But I'll be back.
Yeah, I bet you will. Putz.
You just called him a penis. Well, penis head, I think, is a more accurate translation, but
Something like that.
that was one of the important things that my Jewish
I need to
history
sink.
professor made sure we knew, that a putz was a penis head.
Doing a good job.
I like the not Google that they always have in these games. These different, very specific,
Let's see.
like, computer logins.
There. Let's see. Oh, right. Oh,
Oh, nice.
let's
Sugar.
see. This is good. Okay. Ah, damn it.
Okay, what's busybody in
Busybody.
Yiddish?
Yenta. Okay, let's see.
Why doesn't
I thought that
Google
said
have
Jesus for
daily
a second
show?
and got very concerned.
I can't believe that Jesus is just emailing people obnoxiously. Oh look, Dave at WadjetEyeGames.com wants to tell you something.
Well, let's take a look. Yeah,
Hell yeah.
let's see. No, was it cancer? I guess everything's just going to be look at.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Just browse around. Take in the atmosphere.
Yeah.
Wow, Rabbi, what was that all about?
Didn't I
This
tell
is
you to
clearly
go
an adult
home?
man.
Come on, Rabbi, I have to know. Who was killed?
Josh, what did I tell you about
This is a
listening
thing
at my
that,
door?
like, reminds
I
me of
wasn't,
how,
Rabbi, honest.
like, in King's
You
Quest
were
5,
just
Graham looked really super
very
buff.
loud.
Even though
Yeah.
his
Who was
character
killed?
sprite didn't
Was it
really
that
look like that.
Lauder guy?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think so?
Yeah. Who else could it be? I heard you talking about him.
We must have talked very loud.
Well, yeah. So who is he?
An old member of this congregation.
Ah, that's too bad.
Yeah, well, it happens to the best of us.
Are you gonna pay a Shiva call?
I don't think there will be a Shiva, Josh.
Why?
Shivas are for Jewish families. Just forget it.
Alright, if that's what you want. I guess I'll go now.
Yeah. Good night, Cantor.
Night, Rabbi.
The lighters to get into that crawl space.
Mm-hmm.
Has God answered my prayers? I don't like it. Not one bit. Why, Jack? Why me? Why now?
Why?
A Shiva call. I can't just barge in unannounced, but I can pay a Shiva call. It's the only way.
That is nice that that does that. Although, actually, I bet you the computer only works for people who are actually in the system now.
Never know, might try it.
Also, I keep on forgetting what his name was.
Yenta.
Oh, let's see. I remember. The guy who died's name.
Jack Louder.
Oh, there we go. Okay, 100 Jane Street 4E. Oh, no, that's where we were. Oh. Oh, we can just do this.
Mrs. Lauder?
Yes?
I heard about your husband. I came to pay my respects.
Oh, you knew Jack?
Does one need to know a man in order to grieve him?
That's, I suppose not. All right, come on in. I'm sorry, you look so familiar, but I can't place your face. What is your name?
My name is
Urbanical.
Rabbi Russell Stone. Your husband used to be a member of my congregation.
Oh, I remember now. You have a lot of nerve coming here.
Well, I'm sorry about that.
Oh, you're sorry, are you? I'm so glad to hear that. Jack would love to hear that you are sorry.
He knows already, Mrs. Lauder.
Too late, Rabbi, too late. What do you want?
Do I need to have a reason to pay a Shivah call?
Huh, if it's you, yes.
I...
Oh, stop it. Just stop it. I don't believe this. You threw us out of your temple 8 years ago. And now
Correct
you drop by
approach.
for a visit?
It wasn't like that.
Well, what was it then? Can you tell me that?
Maybe this was a bad idea.
Maybe you're right. And yet you're here. Why?
Direct approach.
Direct, I guess.
The police visited me today.
Did they?
Yes,
What did they say?
that I'm suspect number 1.
Really? Well, that would make sense. Who else has a motive except for the rabbi who hates us?
Let's see.
I'll let that slide.
Whatever. Jack hated you. That's enough.
Mrs. Lauder, if he hated me so much, why did he leave me $10,000 in his will?
That's impossible.
I said the same thing.
Jack wouldn't do that.
It's a crazy world.
How do you know for sure?
The police told me. I have no love of the police, but I doubt they'd lie about that. Mrs. Lauder, if Jack hated me so much, why did he give me so much money?
I don't know. This makes no sense. None of it does. Who would kill Jack? He was a good man.
Yes, he was.
Don't you start. You have no idea.
The police have no other leads?
Aside from you? No.
How did he die?
I don't see how that's any of your business.
Well, I suppose I'm curious, and I'd like to help.
Help? Why would you want to help?
I don't know. Maybe
Want to make amends.
Maybe I'm looking to make amends for what happened 8 years ago.
Why not? Why shouldn't a rabbi play at being detective? You want to investigate, Rabbi Stone? Be my guest.
I'll have to ask you some questions about what happened.
Can't you just ask the police?
They won't talk to me. I'm a suspect.
Fine, fine. Ask whatever you want.
Oop. Okay.
How did Jack
That
die?
was a
He
very
was shot right in the head.
impressive
Close
achievement.
range,
Nice.
according to the police.
I'm sorry, Mrs. Lauder.
He was in the showroom, working late.
Bit
That's
more
all
noticeable
I know.
than a bleep bloop.
Yeah.
What business was your husband
It's like
in?
the horde is
We were in
coming. The
business
horde.
together. Fashion design, high-end casual wear, shirts, blouses, slacks. I'd design and he'd sell.
Was the business successful?
We did all right. It was tough at first, but things have been picking up over the last few years. We sell to mainly boutique stores, but Macy's has bought several pieces from us, and Saks was interested.
And what happens to the business now? Are you going to run it by yourself?
I guess I could, but not right away. And definitely not in that same showroom.
I can understand that. Where is your showroom?
Why? Do you want to have a look?
It can't hurt.
Oh, this is crazy. Do you really want to do this?
Yes.
Sure, if you want to have a look, go ahead. Just because trained police officers couldn't find anything doesn't mean a rabbi can't. The building is 1407 Broadway, room 903.
Just be heard a little hint of British accent kind of floating there.
You've covered up
Yeah.
the mirror.
Yes, it's what you are supposed to do, right?
Well, yes, but
I know. I'm not Jewish. I'm probably doing it all wrong, but it feels right. Is it right, Rabbi?
Comforting.
it's
Be nice.
perfect.
Yep.
Thank you.
How are you holding up, Mrs. Lauder?
Fine. As well as can be expected.
What is the name of your business?
Charming Fashion
Jesus
Company.
Christ.
Charming.
Yeah, it's a strange name, but it has meaning behind it. It's based on my family's name, Sharma, and it sounds like charming.
I get it. Real cute. Can you tell me about your company again?
Sure. What do you want to know?
Yep.
I'm going to leave now. I'll see what else I can do.
Thanks. Rabbi Stone,
Yes?
about 8 years ago, could you just tell me why?
Were you and Jack happy?
Yes. Yes, we were.
Then my reasons don't matter.
Cold-blooded.
Oop, nope, that's not what I wanted.
You fool.
That's the one problem when you have funny little mouse icons. The fact that sometimes it's not exactly certain on where.
You're clicking, yeah.
Yeah. I don't want to take it. I just want to look at it.
Don't you have
Is there
to
not like a
give us
separate like look function or?
I don't think so, because it hasn't given me a thing that says, "Oh, hey, you can do this," unless there's something here. Also, you know, the old save often thingy.
Mm-hmm.
Also, let's take a look. Hmm. Okay. Let's see. Perception, problem. Well, here. Where the dummy designs in a rack. Ah, here we go. You right-click on it.
Well, that's shockingly intuitive, so much so that we didn't think of it.
Yeah.
I'm just so used to like the whole like thing where you click on it and then you have the little dial around it. That's. Oh, the exit. Just dummy. Let's take a look again. Maybe. Let's see. Check. Oh, come on.
Does the
I wonder if the flowers has something to do with it.
maybe? But it does the first Blackwell thing where you drag clues onto other clues to get new clues. Do you have a hint for the login?
That. Let's see, I have charming. That's all I have.
Alright. I mean, more like, does like the computer, like, in the same way that yours did?
No,
Like,
it
it
doesn't.
has a.
I don't have like a hint button that I can click on. I wonder if I can go back and ask her what the password is.
It's actually really easy. In that it's something that you would never ever want to make your password.
Password?
That's
No.
Is it one of their names?
Nope.
What is charming a reference to?
Charming.
I mean, the other thing that's a reference to.
Shawarma?
No.
Charming
Close.
rhymes with what?
Ugh. Sharma. Her maiden name.
Oh, right.
Ooh, a
Jeez.
ledger.
Christ, that is.
Let's see.
Mother's maiden name. Ooh, Macy's.
Joe DeMarco.
He shows up a lot, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. And the usual there. You could receive.
$2,000 from Macy's. Damn.
Oh, if you're, I figure if Macy's gonna buy your stuff, they'd buy a lot of it.
Yeah.
Alright, so dry mail. Well, let's take a look. Nice.
Mm-hmm. I see that he was very much.
He did not, or Rabbi Stone did not like him marrying a non-Jew.
Mhm.
Yeah. So I'm guessing our character is, if not orthodox, more conservative.
I guess.
Mhm.
Let's see. There. Oh. Something's in. Ethan G. This is strange. Okay. Okay, so we need to combine. Oh. Um.
Do.
That is one hell of a noise. No,
This is Lauder.
Wadjet games
Oh,
seem
it's
to
you.
very much
Come on
present
in.
the idea of a game over, which is, I think, pretty good in an adventure game. Like,
Yeah,
it's weird because a lot of them
Not
have,
everyone
like,
wants to be Sierra.
yeah. Also,
What business?
We were in fashion high-end.
oh, can I not? Oh, here we go.
Have you ever heard of the name Joe DeMarco?
Joe? Joe. Yes, I've heard of Joe. He was one of our first investors.
He invested in Charming?
Yes.
Why did you need an investor?
Well, we didn't have much money to start the business with. All the banks saw us as a poor risk, so we needed independent investors.
Have you ever met Joe?
Jack handled the money stuff, although I know Jack didn't like him.
Why not?
He didn't say, he just didn't like him. But we were desperate, so we had no choice.
How did they meet each other?
I think they were introduced. At the temple of all places.
Oh God,
Temple.
did you?
So
Real
Joe
bulk
DeMarco
mob.
is Jewish?
Maybe. Why?
DeMarco is not a very
I
Jewish
mean-
name.
And that's important to you, is it?
I was guessing
to
that's
me,
where it's going.
no,
Then
But
you
it's
say
certainly
DeMarco.
significant. Do you know if your husband did any business with a man named Ethan?
Ethan. The name sounds familiar, but I can't place it. I'm sorry. To be honest, I didn't really keep up with the business side of things. Is he involved?
Hard to say. Do you know anything about Ethan G meeting up with Joe DeMarco?
Ethan G? The name sounds very familiar, but I'm sorry.
You really think Joe DeMarco is Jewish?
I told you, I have no idea.
I have no idea either.
I'm going to leave. I'll see what
Thanks.
I wonder if I go back here.
You want a tip?
Sure.
Search the. You gotta go to the what's it called? The synagogue, the other temple, the one that Joe would go to.
Oh. Great.
But you may need to Google it.
Right. Crap. What was the name of that place?
Would you like me to tell you so you don't have to go running around?
This place.
Beth Tikva, I believe.
I forgot what her first name was. Can you spell that for me?
Well, it's Beth.
Yeah.
And then T space
Okay, so Beth.
space TIKVAH.
Like that?
H. Yeah.
Okay. Oh. Okay. There we go.
It's a
Meh.
bit
I've seen better.
ostentatious of music.
I suppose it's okay.
Are those supposed to be? They kind of look like donuts.
Yeah, no idea.
I can't believe they're just leaving it here for anyone to come in and take it. They must have dozens of them in a back room somewhere.
God, imagine stealing a Torah. It's like stealing a Bible.
I mean-
It's so much worse.
I mean, yeah. Bibles are actually a dime a dozen, and many of them get stolen. From what I understand, from like Walmarts.
Yes.
Is that a
Yes,
Okay, I
You're
was
the
gonna say, is
chief
that a
rabbi
person
here
or a
at Beth
coat rack?
Tikva.
I do carry that
Yeah.
honor. So, what can I do for you, Mr.
Rabbi,
Well, fancy that. I can always spare time for a fellow rabbi. What brings you to our humble synagogue?
Be rabbinical.
do you know Mr. Jack Lauder?
Should I know Mr.
Oh.
Jack Lauder?
He was a member of your congregation. He died a few days ago.
That's right. The funeral service was yesterday. I honestly don't know where my head is these days.
You
Oh
conducted the
no!
ceremony?
We're being rabbied again!
His wife insisted on it.
Did she now?
If I may
This is like
ask,
just that it's
what
going to
is
be
your
like the Monkey
interest in
Island
Mr.
combat.
Lauder?
It's just two rabbis trying to out-rabbi each other.
Exactly. Rabbinical reasons.
Aren't all matters of our flock our concern?
Well,
This is
not
going to turn into like an
every
Ace
matter,
Attorney, just the chains
but
just are going to
still,
start
We
appearing.
do what we can, don't we?
Is there anything you can tell me about Mr. Lauder?
I'm afraid not, Rabbi Stone. My congregation is rather large, and Mr. Lauder seldom attended services. I'm sure I don't need to tell you what that's like.
You certainly don't. Are you familiar with an Ethan G?
Ethan G? Is that his name?
Just an initial as far as I know.
Ah, well, nothing leaps to mind, I'm afraid.
Does the name Joe DeMarco mean anything to you?
DiMarco?
Yes.
Sounds Italian. Other than that, it means nothing. Sorry.
There were
Do you know
Italian
anything about
Jews.
Ethan G meeting up with Joe DeMarco?
In all honesty, I have no idea who Joe DiMarco is. So I'm afraid the answer is no.
Well,
Good night to you, Rabbi Zelig.
Good night to you, Rabbi Stone.
Did you look at all the pictures?
I looked at some of them.
It is recommended that you look at all of them.
Are you... Well, there's... E.G.
Goldberg.
Ethan Goldberg. Yes.
Also, I'll
let's-
be right back.
Why can't I drag this onto the thing? Well. God, I wish that the cantor got him a cell phone instead, so I wouldn't have to go back here. Okay, so... Well. That explains that. Because this music sounds like it comes from Oberdin.
Yes?
I was hoping you could tell me something about Ethan Goldberg. I know he used to work here.
Ethan? Oh, what a tragedy. That man did wonders for this community. It's a shame what happened to him.
You know about his death?
Of course, I conducted the funeral service myself.
I recently found out that Ethan Goldberg and Jack Lauder did business together.
Really? I'm not surprised. Ethan offered his services to many people. He was a whiz with an adding machine. So I heard.
I was hoping you could tell me something about Ethan
gonna repeat.
Goldberg. I know he used to work.
Ethan? What a he was a
Okay.
Good night to you.
good n-
Okay.
Alright, so we have an accounting whiz.
Excuse me. Hello? Excuse me. I'm looking for information on Ethan Goldberg. He was killed outside of this bar. Do you know anything about it? Do you know a Mr. Jack Lauder?
The other customers that are totally new.
I'm looking for information on Joe DeMarco.
This is a rather unflattering look at New York.
Yeah, this is kind of an unflattering look at a lot of things.
I mean, yes, but this is.
Excuse me. Hello?
I guess. Let's see, maybe now that we know the full name.
Yeah, let's go back to his, like, the wife.
Mrs. Lauder.
Oh, come on in.
Do you know an Ethan Goldberg?
Oh, Ethan Goldberg. Yeah, I know him.
Who is he?
An accountant. We used him to handle
We're not
taxes and
surpri-
complicated documents for the business.
We're not surprised because
Not
this-
full-time,
this
just on a
woman
consultant
was probably a
basis.
voice actor
Wait,
puzzle
is he
agent.
involved in this?
Not anymore. He's dead.
What? Since when?
About a week or two ago. Murdered.
My God. What is happening?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. Do you know anything about Ethan?
I'm afraid not. If they met, I'm sure Ethan was our accountant and Joe was our primary investor, although I have no idea what they'd want to do.
You really think?
I told
Have you ever heard?
Joe, he
What?
also,
Have you?
although
What?
he did, but we,
How?
I,
That's DeMarco.
and that,
Not to, but it's.
Hmm.
I'm going to leave. I'll see what.
thank.
Let's see.
again, can't wait to find out that the fashion business was failing, and thus he was keeping away from his wife. Therefore, he took a bad loan and got murdered for it.
Let's see.
Did you look up Ethan Goldberg?
Yep.
What kind of results did you get?
Basically found that he was murdered. Let's see. Right. Oh, right.
What?
There was a Joe Silver. Nope. Let's see. And see, maybe there's something I missed over here. Thank you for the host.
Who hosted you?
Bearded.
Oh, nice.
Excuse me. Hello?
There's gotta be something I can do here. Oh, right, because...
Excuse. I'm looking for... Do you know...
Okay, let's see.
Excuse me. Hello? Excuse. Hello?
Can't I just have a drink in peace?
But you aren't drinking anything, you're just sitting there. I'll say anything.
Great. Now even rabbis think I'm crazy.
Excuse me.
Oh, it's Rosangela
Hello?
Blackwell.
Huh.
Oh shit! Really? Or is that just a joke?
I mean, she's talking to herself, apparently. And she mentioned that now even rabbis think she's crazy.
No, I won't forget about it.
Yeah, that's Rosangela.
Well, there you go. Part of the Wadjet Eye cinematic universe.
Exactly.
No, I won't forget about it.
Okay. Whoop. Let's see. Yeah, I can check the photos again. Okay. J. Silver.
You should go
Nah.
talk to Mrs. Lauder.
I should go talk to Mrs. Louder?
Yeah. After
Oh,
you've
but-
learned about Ethan Goldberg.
I already talked to her.
Oh, okay, then yeah, talk to the and you talk to the rabbi again to get the address to Patty's. Okay.
Yes.
Did you search Amos Zelig?
No, I did not.
Wait, how are you supposed to get that?
That's the name of the rabbi, I believe.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're gonna do some hacking.
Amos Selig?
Yeah. Read about his bio. You want me to tell you so you don't have to just keep guessing?
Sure.
Rabbi Z. One word.
There. Oh.
Oh, you're not supposed to know that.
Oh, am I? Let's see.
We must have skipped something. Did you ask the rabbi about various oddities?
Oh, Okay, well, let's go back. As soon as they said
We're
like, oh,
sequence breaking somewhere.
I was gonna say, as soon as like, oh, yeah, his wife and pet dog, Dodger, and I'm like, okay, that has to be what the password is. It's either that or the wife's name. God, every time I hear the opening of this song, I just think of Overdin.
Oh.
Because it just sounds like something out of Overdin. Okay, now what am I supposed to talk to him about?
Various oddities.
Did a joke?
That's how.
I know.
Although, as I told you,
He was an inventor. Is that?
Like it
I
might be in
don't
like
know.
the dialogue
No,
option or something. I don't know. Let me double
Do you know
check.
anything about?
you know one, so I'm a
Does the name?
the man
Yes.
sounds it other than
I know he used to work here.
Ethan. What that man? It's
You know.
of course I can.
Real.
He was.
Oh, there we go.
Doesn't any of this strike you as odd?
Should it?
Two Jewish men, both in business together and both belonging to the same synagogue, are killed within 2 weeks of each other. A third man, who may or may not be Jewish, is nowhere to be found. There are only two connections between these three men. One is Jack's business, the other is this synagogue.
Rabbi Stone, I hope you're not suggesting anything.
I'm not.
Let me finish. People all over the world use religious communities to network and conduct business. This is nothing new.
Oh yeah, I
You
love
know this, Rabbi
networking.
Stone. If there is a connection, it has to do with their business dealings and nothing to do with Beth Tikva. I won't stand for our reputation being tarnished. Do I make myself clear?
As crystal.
I'm glad we understand each other. Now, if you'll excuse me, it is rather late.
I understand. I'll see myself out.
Wait, let me give you my card.
I should make that my sub notification.
Feel free
Thank you for
to
the
email
sub.
me if you have any more questions.
It's like the end of Lord of the Rings 3 where the ghost army shows up and everyone's like, the ghost army is here.
Okay, now can I hack? Thank you. actually. 'Cause the problem is I can't remember. I don't know what the chronological order of this is. Okay. I think it's. Oh, yeah, I guess it is. What? Yeah. Oh. Los Angela.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder. So the thing is that the version that we're doing is the kosher edition, which came out later on, I believe 2013. I wonder if these.
Probably.
I wonder if these were added.
Probably.
Probably. But still goes to my point that this is
The cinematic, the Wadjet cinematic universe.
Let's see, now I guess I go talk to the wife.
Mm-hmm.
Mrs. Lauder.
Oh, it's you. Come on in.
Have you ever heard?
Oh.
Yeah.
What?
Well, all the so we need.
Have you ever?
Although I know
Why not?
he didn't, but we were.
How did they?
I think at the
At Temple.
Oh.
So Joe DeMarco is
May
DeMarco.
and that.
Not, but it's. Do you know
Oh yeah.
who is it?
Hanukkah. Will you not wait?
No, he's
What? Since when?
about.
My. What is?
That's what.
Huh. Okay.
I'm going to leave. I'll see what.
Thanks.
Try patties one more time.
yeah.
Let me check.
Yep.
Yeah, patio hairs.
Evening.
Yeah?
Nice night.
Whatever.
So what's your name?
Look, could you leave me alone?
Do you know a
Sure, that's my name.
Really?
Yeah.
You're a hard guy.
Well, yippee. What do you want?
Are you Jewish, Mr. DeMarco?
Huh? What the hell is Jewish?
Never mind. What's your beef with...
Never.
Your name...
Lots of Ethan Goldbergs. Lots of Joe DeMarco. Both are common. You got nothing. So leave me alone.
Ethan was killed just outside of this bar.
Coincidence. You still got nothing.
Do you know
What's up?
His full name is...
Nope.
What's your connection?
Don't know.
Sure, he wrote you a note.
Whoever he wrote
Your name...
Then it's some... Get out of here.
Your name this time and...
So?
So...
It wasn't me.
Can it? Sing another tune, because It's enough evidence to book you if I choose to go to the police. So are you gonna tell me what's going...
Or shot.
Yeah.
Fine. You want to talk? Let's not he follow. Come on, Rabbi. We'll have more privacy down here.
That's a good looking subway.
Mm-hmm.
You've pissed off the wrong people, Rabbi. I had no problem with you, but now I gotta kill you.
I mean, come on, it's New York.
You're an
This
assassin.
is a good-looking
I had a
subway.
feeling you were smart. Your people are in this very, very deep.
My people? You mean the Jews?
A very cozy operation.
What sort of
You want to
operation
know the
was
good way
this?
to get through
Don't
this?
think I'll be doing that.
Is this
Professional
a thing where
courtesy.
there's 3 potential
Say
outcomes?
goodbye.
You think
Yeah.
I'll go so easily?
Don't make me laugh,
Okay.
old man.
Rabbinical, or do you really think you'll get away with this?
Do you really think you'll get away with this?
I've been getting away with this since I was 12 years old.
Okay.
How does a 12-year-old commit murder?
How does a 12-year-old commit murder?
Same as anyone. Someone asked me to, so I
Behold, the power of question.
Do you ever do everything people ask
Do
you
you
to?
do everything people ask you to?
did. If the price is right.
Okay.
What happened to you? Why are you so
What
angry?
happened to you? Why are you so angry?
Stop asking me these stupid questions! I am what I am, alright?
Closes.
Why are you being so defensive?
Why are you being so defensive?
I am not being defensive.
Okay.
Are you hiding from something?
Are you hiding from something?
What? No? What the hell are you talking about?
I like them keep blowing out the mic. Are you hiding behind that knife?
Are you hiding behind that knife?
Well, no!
Care to prove it?
They
Care to
didn't
prove
have
it?
the money for
What?
the good.
Go on.
They had the good
You
stuff
don't
yet.
need the knife? Prove it, or are you nothing but a nebbish?
You son of a bitch. I don't need a knife to take your sorry ass.
You know.
Old man, you're funny. You think your God's going to help you out of this?
Perhaps. Perhaps not.
But
But my 4 years on the B'nai B'rith Yeshiva High School boxing team will even the odds.
What the hell, man?
Perhaps you didn't hear me the first time. Now, do I have your...
Let me go, man!
You have 2 choices. You can answer my questions, or I throw you onto the tracks.
What? You're crazy!
Am I? The train's coming.
Boxing Rabbi.
Make your choice.
Fine. Fine!
Who sent you?
Jesus
Enter
Christ.
Zelig!
Zelig?
Rabbi's
He's hooked in deep
cool.
with the mafioso. Did you know that? He'd find struggling businessmen like your friends Jack and Ethan, and then hooked them up with investors.
Investors?
Mafia investors.
He got them involved with the mob?
Yes. He got them in debt so deep they needed a tractor to pull them out. When they refused to pay, I was called in to take care of them.
So you killed Jack Lauder and Ethan Goldberg?
Yes.
I see. Well, one question remains. What should I do with you?
Just let me go.
Well...
That's your choice. You get different endings based on what you do.
Okay. No.
So...
Perhaps you still have... I've done all I've shown mercy. The rest is up to God.
Mercy.
It's the Eagles, Mr. Frodo.
Hello? Mrs. Lauder? Rodshri? Hello? Oh no.
What's that now?
A note?
Shalom.
Zelig. Jack, I'm sorry, Jack. As a man, I wished you all the but as a rabbi, as a I could not accept. Can you understand? Jack! Jack! Forgive me, Jack. I'm sorry I cast you out. I'm sorry my actions sent you down this path. Get a hold of yourself, Stone. This isn't your doing. Zelig.
Enter.
God, it must be nice
Rabbi
having an apartment on the Upper East
How
Side.
good of you to...
You didn't leave me much choice, Rabbi Zelig.
That's not entirely
How does he
fair.
afford
You could
this?
have walked away.
I made a commitment.
Oh, right, Bob.
And you're so good at those, aren't you?
Tell me what you want.
I only want this, Stone. You're going to walk over to the balcony.
Wait, we're at
Take
the
a
end already?
nice,
Jeez.
long
Yeah, this game
look
is
at the
not
view.
very long.
Enjoy it. It costs a bundle. Then, when you've thought carefully about what brought you here, you're going to jump over the edge.
And why would I do this?
How about to save her life?
And if I refuse?
I shoot her, then you, and throw you both off the balcony. I'd
Which one's the
prefer
correct
to
one?
avoid complications. But it's the same to me either way.
I
You
feel
think
like a
you'll get away
gunshot
with
wound
this?
into both
You
of them
have
before
no
throwing them off
idea
might be a
what
problem.
you're messing with, Stone. This goes
Yeah.
way beyond you or me.
I don't claim to see what lies beyond. All I see is a man charged with leading his people, but instead leads them to their deaths.
It's not that simple, Stone. It
No, the
never
moment
is. Pull
that
your
I
head out
saw
of
the last name
clouds and
DeMarco,
take a
I
look
knew
around.
exactly where the story was
This
going.
is how the world
Yeah,
works.
especially about
So,
the
are
whole
you going to jump?
finances. It's like,
Or is this
yeah,
going to get
this is
messy?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Agree.
agree.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You win, Zelig. You hold all the cards.
Good boy. He can be taught. Start walking. Now, open the door, Stone. Wait, there's one more thing.
Doesn't matter.
No. Go with
How do you wanna
Rabbanical,
do
they're
this,
fun.
Rabbi Zelig?
Zelig!
What?
You! You son of a...
DeMarco, you idiot! It's not enough you bungle your assignment. You show up here, Did anyone follow you?
I want my money!
You want what you deserve? Fine.
Shot him in the
Are
dick.
you going to say he didn't deserve it?
He
I want my
certainly
money.
served his purpose.
Now, move. All this bloodshed sickens me.
Shot him in the dick.
Boy, does that ruin the moment. Okay.
You want to stall?
Kenneth Stone, you're on the edge. Now die with dignity and jump.
To be fair, this is New York.
Grab his gun.
Bear. People probably
Oh.
don't.
Your bravado
You're supposed
is
to do that.
irritating.
Okay.
Now, jump!
Attempt to grab the gun again.
Your capacity
Climb.
for pain is... I'm almost tempted to, but time is short. Now, jump.
Now climb?
Yep.
Well, what are
Say
you
you're
waiting for?
admiring the view.
Just admiring the view.
Yes, it is nice, isn't it?
Now grab his
Grab
gun.
the gun.
You momser! You are a nothing! What's this? You think you can knock me out like some common street punk? I am Amos Zelig! I've spearheaded the strongest Jewish synagogue in Manhattan for over 30 years.
Man, this
We're
is
becoming an anime.
Rabbi,
man, this is the weirdest fan remake of the ending of Metal Gear Solid 4 I've seen.
I know.
think I am?
Who do you
do you
think
think
I
I am?
am?
those tricks won't work with me, Stone. I've been playing
I
that
love this.
game
It's
since you were
basically
knee-high to
just-
my tuchus. You
It,
think you can
it really
out-rabbi
came down
me?
to just Rabbi Duel.
You call yourself a Jew?
You call yourself a Jew?
You call yourself a hero?
How can you face God?
How can you face God knowing what you've done?
God knows more than anyone how the world works. I'm sure he understands.
Throw punch.
Okay.
Are there others like you?
Are there others like you?
More than you can possibly imagine.
Throw punch.
Oh yes, I love this urban champion gameplay.
Is this how a rabbi acts?
Is this how a rabbi acts?
This is how the world works.
I love this MPS4 ass indeed.
Throw punch. How can you live with yourself?
How can you live with yourself?
With power, respect, and money, I manage quite well.
You think God will understand
You
your
really
actions?
think God will understand your actions?
God knows what is necessary. I'm sure he understands.
Throw punch. Are you happy with this?
Are you
lifestyle?
happy with this life, Zelig?
Yes. Are you?
Do you think a rabbi should act this way?
You really think a rabbi acts this way?
I told you, Stone. This is how the world is. Get used to it.
Punch him. I ask again, how can you live with yourself?
I ask again, how can you live with yourself?
I have all the prestige and respect money can buy, Stone. I live quite comfortably.
Throw punch.
Or just throw punch.
Yeah.
Which one?
Throw punch.
Oh, throw punch. Okay.
Finish him.
Zelig,
Oh god, he's
it's
even
over.
wobbly.
What do you have to say for yourself?
Mazel tov, Rabbi Stone. I applaud you. To have come this far, you certainly are
Oh
resourceful.
god,
What are you saying,
Oh,
Zelig?
he does the
I do
aura rush.
remember Jack Lauder. Very well. He came into my office 8 years ago, looking to get married. It seemed that this Zionist, pig-headed rabbi was against it. Oh, the things he said about you. Imagine my surprise when you showed up in my office.
Yeah, I bet you were shocked, all right.
I've done some checking up on you. In all these years, you've never learned to make concessions.
Concessions? Concessions? The Jewish people are slowly becoming extinct. For thousands of years, we've struggled to keep our place on this planet, and you talk of concessions. As a rabbi, I do everything I can to help. And if that means refusing to conduct an interfaith
and
marriage,
then shooting
then
a
so
random
be it.
dude in the
I
dick.
can still look at myself in the mirror and call myself a rabbi. What are you, Zelig? You're nothing but a common criminal who consorts with gangsters and assassins.
First game.
All have our place in the big machine, Stone. And you're just a tiny squeaky wheel. Now be a good cog and just let me go.
I don't like any of the
don't
characters
have
except
guts to
for
throw me
the wife, really, in the story, really.
Never got hit.
He changes the ending.
So, it's over?
It's over, Mrs. Lauder. We'll leave Rabbi Zelig for the police.
You're hurt. You're bleeding all over.
It'll be okay, Mrs. Lauder.
Okay.
I'm used
you were
to it.
shot.
It's all right. Let's just get out of here.
Well, all right. Are you sure you're okay?
I'm fine, Mrs.
Yeah,
Lauder.
no.
Call me Raj, please.
Dude.
After all this, I think you deserve it.
Let's get you to a
but
hospital.
we're going to the hospital and no argument.
Sure.
Good. Raj understands. No, we're going to the hospital. That is unfortunate.
Yeah, that's the thing. I'm like, I know what you're going for, but maybe.
Thank you, Cannon
First
Kaplan.
game.
Is it only in the aftermath of pain that we are justified in questioning God's fairness? Just how much pain must occur to legitimately raise the question, why do bad things happen to good people?
Wait, were you saying that yes, or are you just...
Just how much pain?
Oh, is Dave Gilbert Jewish?
Oh.
God might
I don't
not seem
know.
fair. We may not always feel connected to him. That is, we may feel lonely, and often do. Yet the underlying reality of our lives is that we are always connected, whether we feel it or not, whether we accept it or deny it. The connection is there. And since we are connected, we are responsible. Battling for goodness is how we give our lives meaning. Maybe there are no answers. Ultimately, we may never find that elusive truth. Yet ultimately, we may find something else.
Get to ranking.
Meaning, significance.
Just kind of see where this is going.
That may.
I think this is all well together as a game, but it's just the actual plot and themes. I'm deeply uncomfortable with what this is.
Actually, you turned in for about half the game. Cause
Dave Gilbert is Jewish.
Oh, he is Jewish?
Yes.
Okay, that at least makes it a little bit better.
He apparently made a game that was part of Ben Crowshaw's Reality on the Norm series. Ben Crowshaw being Yahtzee.
Yep.
Yeah.
He gained fame by being one of the actually good games in the shared universe series.
Also, yeah, because I bet you they probably took the audio from the original version if there was some. But again, this is the remastered version.
Yeah. But yeah, I have to say, the story has some things that I'm deeply uncomfortable with what they...
It goes places.
Like, I think it puts itself together fairly well in a way that that concludes in a way that makes sense, but
Oh.
Wait, is this dedicated to your? I'm sorry. Are you
bloopers.
You're.
It's dedicated to his daughter. It looks
Oh
like.
boy.
My name is Rabbi Stone. It's been a while. But here I am. I'm doing all right.
How goes the show?
That's okay. It's no great shakes as they go. Thumping the old Torah. That's right, rocking the mezuzah. Rocking the mezuzah. That's what I like. That's how I roll.
This sounds like, like a singer, just bantering with the audience.
Good night to you, Rabbi Zelig.
Good night to you, Rabbi Stone.
No, good night to you. Okay. Okay.
Don't make
I told
Russell
you at the
Stone
back,
Hulk out.
Rabbi Stone, come with me if you want to live. I've been sent back from the future by your son to protect you from Joe DeMarco. Oh, get to the chopper.
You vile, murdering lowlife. You can go to... All right, yeah. Little growling, never heard.
Stone smash!
Rabbi mad. Okay.
Alright.
And then he just becomes Joey Malone.
Okay. So yeah, I'll actually be back in 1 sec. I have to just handle something real quick.
Thoughts, opinions.
Just like for a first game, it's really well done, and
Well, it's not his first game, but it's his first professional game.
you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But for like a first professional work, this is really well done, and we have the rest of his body of work to show that yes, he's continued to improve.
Yeah.
But I'm still deeply uncomfortable with how we're portraying Rabbi Stone. Is just he's correct in the sense of just the other guy's a mob boss, but Rabbi Stone's still a dick.
Yeah.
And I don't feel like he's actually learned anything from this entire experience.
No. I mean, but it's not supposed to be this happy thing.
I mean, no, I know it's not supposed to be happy.
I applaud it for having a ending.
Yeah.
It's not exactly happy, it's not exactly sad, it's very...
Yeah. So. What?
I applaud it for the bravery.
Oh, good. The two audio tracks are overlapping each other.
Yes.
Oh no.
Let's just do that. Wait.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
It still goes on.
This is interesting.
Alt F4. Alt F4.
Oh, wait. Oh, no, that's because I had the other thing on. Oh, whoops. Yeah, it's my music player's playing it. Okay, so, the Shivah. Belongs in the experience list. So...
It's at least blue, I would think.
Yeah. The thing is, I'm... for a point and click, I'd say that it's pretty fine. It just... You could tell that it's Wadjet I's first game.
Yeah. It's better than Princess Tomato, but it's just, I feel like...
I think...
And part of it...
I think Clock Tower is a better game, because...
Yes.
The story just seemed kind of
It's an adventure game. It's ridiculous.
It just seemed like the moment that we knew that, like, once you saw the name Joe DeMarco, you could kind of see exactly where at least part of the story was going. The fact that it's also the rabbi that was doing it is also kind of interesting, but at the same time, it's like, oh, it's just they got set up with the mob.
Yeah.
That.
With the help of the rabbi who is benefiting from it.
Yeah.
And I don't think a twist being predictable is necessarily a bad thing.
No, but I kind of wish that it was, if you're going to go for a twist like that, maybe not make the mob informant not have a name that is, hi, I'm Italian, therefore it's going to be connected to the mob somehow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, the economy of characters problem of just there are so few characters in this game that,
yeah,
through logical deduction.
Yeah. Well, the achievement that owns thing. So yeah, 3.5.
You rank the game. Da-dun, da-dun, da-dun.
Let's see. Right. Shivah, this is episode 62. Originally came out in 2006. By Wadjet. Not Eyes. Games. For the PC.
Mm-hmm.
Sure. Tone.
Somber.
Crime drama.
Yeah, I'd say it's more somber than anything else.
Yeah.
So I give it that tone. I don't think really.
Nothing like super needing like a content tag.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Let's see. Sound. The sound in this version was good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it's the best, but I would say it's definitely good.
Yeah, no, there's definitely issues, but once again, it was his first major release, so.
Well, it's staying in the sound because I think this is the this would be the Peter
like...
Gresser version of the soundtrack.
Oh.
So
True.
I'll do. Let's say B.
There you go.
Style.
It.
I mean, it didn't look bad. I don't think any of
them
looked bad. It didn't look like super detailed, but at the same time,
I felt it worked pretty well.
It worked for what it's doing.
I don't feel like you ever had an issue where you were pixel hunting or anything.
No.
Yeah, and like,
well, that would also go. That would probably go more into field than anything. But,
right, and like the problems we had were more of things of just like.
Oh, also one other thing with the sound to note is the audio quality. That voice acting.
It's a 2006 indie project with voice acting.
I think I'll put that down to C then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Style though, I'll give the style a B though.
Yeah.
It's good enough. Feel. For a point and click, it made it kind of. They definitely streamlined a lot of the stuff. Yeah, I really don't have a whole lot of bad things to say about the feel of it. We didn't see anything like this, but I wonder if this has, because I know in games like Unavowed and Gemini Rue that they have the thing, if you get into a state in which your character is killed, it will just rewind time. So there is no such thing as a fail state in this game, which I feel is nice. But yeah, there's a little confusion on how to look at things, but then again, maybe that's just me. Or I'm just not familiar with the engine. But yeah, I'd give that a B as well.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
History. Well, history. Let's see. History. We
It
handled
gave
a little
us
bit
Wadjet.
Um.
Dave Gilbert has a pretty expansive Wikipedia page, if that was something I saw as one of the requirements.
Well, that's just having a Wikipedia entry to begin with.
Dave
Since
Gilbert is the Wikipedia entry.
But since this game came out relatively recently, we'd
Mhm.
be looking at one of these ones right here. I'd say History of X because this only came out relatively recently.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, no, it's Age that's the one that gets the because it just came out. But still, this game only just came out relatively soon or relatively recently.
Mm-hmm.
Age. Here's the thing where. Yep. Let's see. It's. Let's see. Because I think newer game that seeks to emulate older mechanics but in a way that's refined for modern audiences is a pretty good description. Well, the only thing I think the reason that it feels old is because it is trying to go for that style.
Mm-hmm.
So I would say it's more of the upside down A than the upside down E. Or backwards E, I
Mm-hmm.
guess. An approach. I mean, we figured it out pretty easily. And the only reason we used a guide was just to make sure that we're not here for ever.
Yes.
So yeah, that was the Shivah.
Good game.
It is a pretty good game. And it's a good start because I'm from what I remember, the later games in the Wadjet series are definitely held in wide regard.
Yes. Carp wasn't streaming them.
Yes. All except for this one, which unfortunately you missed out on.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was thinking of taking a look at another game, but it looks like I might actually have to duck out. So we are going to put that end that here. So thank you all for watching. If you're watching this on or VOD on or you're watching this on Twitch, which if you're watching in this moment, you are. You can find my edited uploads of these episodes by going to youtube.ldp.life. If you're watching this on YouTube, you can watch these episodes being recorded live at twitch.tv/LoloToPuzzlo. If you want to keep up to date with my kind of stuff that I'm doing with the channel or just keeping an update with me, you can follow me on Twitter at LoloToPuzzlo. And if you want to participate in polls and kind of see also some other advanced looking at some other things that I'm doing, you can join my Discord server by going to discord.ldp.life. So with that, thank you all for watching and have a good night.